Hello Supercellars, welcome back to ecom. Today we'll try to understand how you can able to calculate your exact profit on your Meesho by using one of our best tools on the ecom, which is a Meesho profit calculator. And for this calculation you just need two things, your order sheet and a payment sheet. For this, let's go back to your Meesho supplier panel and click on the orders on the left sidebar, and then click on the download order data and select date range. Now I'm going to check the profit calculation for the month of May, and I'm clicking on May 1st to May 31st and then clicking on exporting the data. Then I'm going to simply refresh this panel and it should allow me to download the data, right? So I'm going to download this data. I'm going to save this data, and then the second thing I would need is the payment information. So there are two parts of the payment information. So the first part is I should able to download the payment sheet, which are payments to date and then the custom range. I'm very sure all of my orders that are being placed in the month of May, I would have received my payments in the same month. Okay, this is one part of the payment, so I'm going to download this, but there would be few orders. For example, let's go back to download and payments to date and the custom range. Let me download this and then going to custom range and then going back to May. In here I downloaded the payment sheet for the month of May, but the orders that have been placed in the last few days of the end of the month, for example 29, 30, 31, I would get the payments in the month of June, right? And if there are any orders that has been placed in the last week, there is a good chance your orders might be returned back to you, where your payment is deducted from your account. So we're going to consider that part as well, and that is the reason you need the payment data not only for the May but also for the month of June, right? So we're going to take the data from the June 1st to June 30, or you can take a much longer range, but I would recommend to have a complete month in here, from June 1st to June 30. Then download the data, then hit the save, and then going back to our ecom dashboard, just click on the upload order files. I'm going to just upload the order file in here, and the system will automatically detect that you're trying to process for the month of May. And then I'm hitting the proceed button here, and the system is asking to upload the payment sheet for the month of May, which I'm going to upload for the month of May. And then the system is asking to upload for the month of June. Right now I'm going to upload that one as well, and it would ask me how much is the cost of each individual product. You can enter the product cost, the GST cost, if there is any packaging that is involved. In my case it's maybe 5 rupees, and there is a GST packaging cost of 18%, and there is another cost which can be like your operational cost, it can be a label cost, printing cost, any other additional cost. And I'm going to just hit this button in here, so it just applies to every single product in this case. And same thing here and same thing in here. You can go ahead and change the values as per your requirement and hit the save button, and you're all set. Just click on the analyze, and you can see a detailed breakdown of your entire profit in a single dashboard. So this is the amount that I have received on my bank, and this is the total purchase costs that were involved in purchasing the products that I've been selling. And I did actually spend 15,000 on ad spend, and then I would also have a little bit of additional costs where I have an employee whose salary is 10,000. I'm going to include that one as well. And now I can actually see that I have made a 1 lakh profit on Meesho, and by selling 1070 orders, and which were 13 of them are actually delivered, 828 have been kept by the customer, they were never returned, and 85 were returned. And I can also see the individual statistics of how much what is the order status individually. And the most important thing, the most interesting thing to me is I can check how much profit I'm actually making on each of these SKU, right? On a product category. This is one of my best selling product, the adjustable rack, in which I'm actually making a profit of 1 lakh, where the return percentage is 8. And then I can also dig deeper and see how many products were actually being delivered, how many were returned, etc. And then there is something more interesting, is that I can see how much of money I'm actually making on each order level, right? So let's take an example of this guy in here, this product in here. I made a profit of 168 rupees. My order settlement for this particular order was 293. My purchase cost was 124 rupees, and this is the profit that I made. But I can also see if there are any products that are being lost, and if there is a settlement, and if so Meesho automatically refunds your money, or does an automatic claim if the product is lost. You have to manually check this every twice or thrice a week, and then raise a claim. So inside your ecom dashboard, you can actually click and raise the claim as well, where it will go back to your Meesho seller panel. And I can also see how much of return value on each of my product is coming back, right? For example, the adjustable rack, where my return cost for this adjustable rack is 176 rupees, and I have lost 10,000 rupees just because of 59 orders that has been returned by the customers. But I can also see how much of profit I'm actually making on each delivery if a customer does not return the product. I can go ahead and download this CSV file for my future reference as cross verifications, or if you want to do any analytics. This is the cleanest possible Meesho profit calculator. Please do check out and reach us if you have any questions.